Apologize to Igboho. Stop pursuing him as a criminal. Wole Soyinka tells or warns federal government. Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka has asked the federal government of Nigeria to apologize to Sunday Igboho after officials of the Department of State Services invaded his home and killed 2 of his associates. Okay, fine, but apologize is an insult, to be honest. The GSS invaded Igboho's house in Ibadan State, Oyo State, early on Thursday, based on intelligence that it had received. It was stockpiling arms to cause chaos within the region. Of course. Igboho, who had been declared wanted by the GSS, had recently been calling for a Yoruba nation over what he described as a Fulani invasion of the southwest. In an interview with BBC Pidgin published on Monday, Soyinka said the government's action and rationale for invading Igboho's home stinks. Stinks? Okay, maybe I'm being too judgmental. My advice to the government is that they should stop pursuing Igboho as a criminal because you have begun by acting in a criminal fashion against him, he said. And if and when Igboho comes to trial, I guarantee you the government will be very embarrassed. This ones don't have shame, please. I think they should go tell Igboho, we made a mistake. We should not have acted this way. You are no longer wanted. Go back to your home. In fact, escort him to his home and let him resume his normal life. But then, when you say something like this, it suggests as though the government did not harass him. Like he has damaged property and apparently his wife was taken away. So I don't understand how an apology would cut it. Because it wouldn't. And it's just like, resume his normal life. He can't live, his house is not even a conducive place to live in. And you expect him to go back to his normal life. While Soyinka noted he doesn't like the sound of a Yoruba nation any more than he likes the sound of a Tiv or Igbo nation, he said the country must be restructured through decentralization of power. I guess so. According to the erudite professor, Nigeria's current structure was imposed upon the people by the military. Well, guess that's the first thing he said that I agree with. But I think, again, speak out on the issue, but then I think that there's a way to speak out on the issue that you give it the, how do I describe it? You also, as you condemn something, you also speak with intensity that it deserves, because there is literally no way you can say an apology cuts it for Sunday Igboho. Like, how can you tell the government to just apologize after what has happened? It don't make sense. It really don't make sense. And I guess that's just what it is. And what else do you want? I don't know. I'm feeling offended for the man. I mean, as you should, to be honest, because what he's going through is not funny. It's not the best. It's not cute. But it's what is going on right now. Yeah. An apology does not cut it. Absolutely not. I'm pursuing him like a criminal that has not done anything. And to be honest, the DSS said it had a report that he was stockpiling arms to cause like chaos within the region. But then again, it's like, first of all, there was never really a clash, because when they got to the house, all the windows from cars to different buildings in the property, all the windows are gone. So they shot, and they trying to make it seem like as if there was an exchange of bullets, when really and truly there really wasn't. There really wasn't an exchange of bullets. What exchange of bullets? There wasn't an exchange of bullets. So it's like, now, because if there was an exchange of bullets, then there'd be a lot more GSS casualties, and there were literally none. So it does not really, give weight to the claim that there was an exchange of bullets, which does not even give claim to the fact that there was a stockpile of arms in Igboho's residence. That is what it is. Yeah, that is just what it is. So again, I just think an apology does not cut it. He needs compensation. The DSS, whoever did that, the DSS needs to be reprimanded because they committed murder. Are we forgetting that it is an actual offense? It is so sad in a country where things are subnormal. We don't treat certain things with the intensity and severity that it deserves because it has become normal. So we just move on from it, you know. And it's the same way because again, the same way you'd expect, the northern part of the country to really react and protest because they're going through a lot when it comes to terrorism and the government is doing nothing. It's the same way, they don't react and they just move on because at this point, I genuinely am really convinced that this whole thing of terrorism is normal to them. So again, I guess this is a less intense version of just and a very less intense version of like false endurance. Like we're enduring things that we really should not be enduring. But the thing is, it doesn't really make us face the fact. Nigeria is a lot. Nigeria really is a lot. There is really nothing else. There's really nothing. I mean, if you're not strong in this country, you just feel hopeless and you feel like there's no other option, and it's very sad. It's really hard to sink yourself into the woes of and the sadness that the country carries, which I guess it takes a lot to deal with, but yeah, it's sad. It's sad. So again, I mean, I'm not really sure because a lot of people do have opinions on him and him being biased sometimes, or definitely other things. Um, but I'm not really sure. A lot of people do not even take what Soyinka says seriously. Some people do. I guess I'm not really sure what his comments have been on certain topics in the public eye and all that. So I'm not really too sure on how consistent he is on the side of truth and if Nigerians are willing to listen to him, to be honest. I mean, that's just really what it is. So yeah, that that pretty much sums it up. Again, Nnamdi Kanu is going through his own bit. I don't know what he's going through there, and now Sunday Igboho. It's all getting very much intense. But I think there has to be a lot more people like Wole Soyinka or just influential people that need to speak up against this. But then they too have their loyalties, and they have where their loyalties lie. Put what you think about this, and don't forget to like and subscribe.